let's dive into a significant shift in the marketing. With privacy concerns on the rise, traditional cookies are fading away. So, what's the game plan for marketers now? It's time to get innovative and adopt strategies that prioritize customer engagement. Instead of just relying on small data, we're exploring new territories driven by innovation and customer centric approaches. Our panel of marketing leaders are here to delve into this. So, please welcome our moderator for today, Karishma Srivastava, with our next panel discussion on Beyond Cookies, Transformative Approaches to Marketing and Business Growth. Over to you, Karishma.
Hi, everyone. Third-party cookies are phasing out. Marketers are looking for opportunities to move forward unaffected in the cookieless future. With the approach to marketing attribution changing in today's dynamic world, let's take this opportunity to hear from our industry experts on how to keep and raise standards in the phase of transition. With me here are Joe, VP of Digital at Fusible.
Thank you for having me, Karishma.
And Pankaj Sabharwal, Senior Manager, Digital Marketing at Grazitti Interactive. They are our esteemed panelists today for our session on the topic Beyond Cookies, Transformative Approach to Marketing and Business Growth.
Thank you so much, Karishma, for having me today.
As a VP of Digital at Fusible, Joe is committed to delivering high ROI solutions for clients. With over 12 years of marketing experience, he is specialized in strategy and communication to drive leads, sales, and revenue. He has built strong relationships with the media partners and served Fortune 100 and 500 clients across various industries.
Thank you.
And now is the time to introduce our second panelist, Pankaj Sabharwal. Pankaj heads Digital Marketing Team at Grazitti Interactive. He is a seasoned marketing strategist with over 17 years of experience, overseeing all aspects of digital marketing campaigns from inception to completion. His expertise spans paid advertising, organic search, digital analytics, and social media marketing across diverse industries. Pankaj is also globally recognized as Google Ads Diamond Product Expert.
Thank you, and glad to be part of the session today.
I'm equally excited to have you all as my co-speakers for this session. The transition to the cookieless marketing requires marketers to seek alternative methods for targeting and personalizing their campaigns. With today's world growing increasingly with privacy-conscious, privacy-centric marketing has taken center stage. Joe, what are your thoughts on this fundamental shift of this marketing strategy?
Yeah. So I think, just as we always see a lot of change in marketing, I think marketers need to start to move beyond their reliance on third-party cookies. And I think one of the more interesting ways to do that is through the adaptation of more contextual marketing. So by using contextual marketing, you can still do things similar to how you would with third-party data in some ways, and you can still make sure that your ads are relevant to the individual and the context. You can limit ad fatigue since you'll be showing ads to people around content that they're ready to engage with. You can still make sure things are brand safe, and then you can also give yourself a little more reach while still being granular in terms of where you're placing your message. And a lot of marketers have already started to do this. So as a result, that particular segment of marketing, so global contextual advertising, has grown by about 13%, and by 2027, roughly about 375 billion of ad spend will be run this way. So it's, like I said, a thing we're starting to see more people do, and very much expect that to continue in the future.
Absolutely agreed to this. And I think contextual targeting has helped around 40% of the brand profitability in no time. Pankaj, another compelling question is how AI can be leveraged to first party data and assist the marketers in navigating to the cookieless future.
That's a great question, I think, Karishma. And first-party data sets are actually often less extensive than the third-party data sets, resulting in a signal loss for the marketing teams. But AI can definitely, bridge this gap by generating the predictive insights, such as the likelihood of the churn from the first-party data. So, technologies like conversational AIs and the chatbots, they can engage the customers on the websites, on the mobile applications, and start collecting some valuable data through those conversations. And NLPs can also be used to understand the data patterns and signals, that can actually gauge the brand perception. So these insights would actually enrich the customer profiles and increase the value of your first party data as a whole. Joe, over to you.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. So we've seen case studies that have shown that combining AI with your first party data has sometimes led to increases in sales, around 10%, which is really phenomenal. And really this happens because combining AI with first party data, you're able to segment your customers more accurately. You can develop better journey maps. It can also help with personalization and optimizing ad spend. And then, as those campaigns are running, it's easier to integrate them. You get better insights, things like that. So I could not agree with you more. And overall, I don't think marketers can overlook the quantified impact that AI can help bring as we move forward into this, cookieless world.
Absolutely. I think these both points are equally important, and they have served as a great insights for this question. I think we have often heard about privacy-centric initiatives as one of the key drivers for transitioning to the cookieless approach. Pankaj, would it be fair to say that we will not be encountering any privacy-centric issues in the coming time?
I think there are proposals like Google's, privacy sandbox that aims to offer interest-based advertising in the coming time. So a lot of initiatives going on in that direction, and Google is investing a lot in that direction. And I think the best part about it is that it creates an environment that benefits the first party data collection. It emphasizes user privacy and making it essential to build trust, and it encourages to share the data as well for the users. So basically what Google is trying to do, and I'm sure other leaders in this industry are also doing, basically this initiative is kind of like a landscape where the first party data becomes a key asset both for the advertisers as well as the publishers.
Understood. We would look forward to know what we have in the store to address these privacy concerns. Adding to this, Joe, do you believe that the phase out of the third-party cookies can effectively replace by meticulously utilizing first-party data?
Yeah. So, first-party data is going to be able to help, but it's not going to be a cure-all solution for every marketing challenge. So it is definitely valuable for helping you understand your existing customers, helping refine strategies, but it's not going to be the sole answer. You're still going to need to rely on other data sources like second or third party data, good qualitative insights, market research, industry trends, to really be able to get a comprehensive understanding of that audience and then enhance your decision making. So, to put it simply, first party data will definitely help do a lot of that work, but you're still going to have to rely on a number of other sources to really flesh that out and build effective campaigns.
Absolutely. Very well said. Pankaj, do you think server-side tracking, the transition of third-party cookies to first-party data will become seamless?
Absolutely. I mean, I think server-side tracking is the future. And the reason being, the data is first collected on your server, and then it is forwarded to any of the web analytics tools across the whole ecosystem that anybody is going to use it. So basically, the cookies used in this particular process are set from your own domain, not from some third-party domain. So that's the key core difference between the client side tracking and the server side tracking. And we are proudly helping our customers in Grazitti also, and helping them shift from the client side tracking to the server side tracking. And we can see very, very less data privacy concerns for them as well. And we are also encouraging all the customers to move to that particular shift. And I think this transition is going to be more seamless and easy for all in the coming time.
I agree with you completely. I think another interesting thing is just the concept of universal IDs, which can allow users to be tracked coming from different websites.
Yeah, definitely, Joe. I completely agree. But I think one of the challenge which I foresee or anticipate with the universal IDs is again going to be the privacy concerns, because the organizations and the structure and the whole digital ecosystem is still evolving. So we need to wait and see how those universal IDs will shape up in the coming time.
Absolutely. I completely agree to this. And I think I can see some of our audiences putting across questions. So let me just put across one of them. So I think one of the questions from David Brown is, how can marketers stay compliant with data privacy regulations while maintaining effective targeting and personalization? Do you want to take up?
Yeah. So I would say just things as far as making sure that you're getting opt-ins done appropriately, updating any language across your sites, and then what we started doing with a lot of our clients is just running lookalikes of our first-party data to be able to add some breadth to our existing audience. So we'll take our first-party data, we'll run a lookalike against it or a third-party group against it, and then as we can get form fills from those people that are third-party, we're able to increase our first-party. So we kind of play the two off of each other and use them to continue to expand our database and get good signals for, hey, here's what our ideal customer, our ideal buyer looks like based on context and how they engage when they engage, things like that.
Sure. Thank you.
I think to add on to that, Joe, these are great points. The consent management platforms are very important, and I would definitely encourage that all the digital advertisers and the organizations to move. They should move to the consent management platforms, something like OneTrust, plugins, and they should be installing them, because when the user lands on any of the web properties, they should be able to classify, and they should be able to understand that what data is getting preserved, what data they want to be getting tracked or not. So I think that is going to play a very important role and because of that reason, I've seen a lot of regulations and acts being appended in the European Union as well. And recently we have been doing a lot of migrations and integrations for our customers on the Europe side to implement that consent management program and across different platforms. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think definitely these are the great points, and I hope, David, it answers your question. In continuation to this, I think one more related question that I see here is, what strategies can marketer use to build robust first-party data collection system from scratch in the preparation of cookieless future?
Yeah, you can go first, Pankaj, or I can.
Okay, so I think one of the interesting thing, because this happened on the Google Ads side, was the enhanced conversions. So that is one of the steps that Google is taking and encouraging all the advertisers to implement the enhanced conversions, because in that step your data is completely encrypted and it's purely first party data which is getting tracked. So that's like one of the initiative that we can do to make sure that we are collecting the first party data. Another one could be that we are as I mentioned earlier also, that we should be running some chatbots on our websites so that they are engaging with the users when they are online and collecting their data as well. And based on that, we can set up the future marketing campaigns or the strategies based on the different ICPs or the customer profiles. Maybe Joe, you can add more.
No, I agree with that. With a lot of our clients recently, we've obviously made that switch to enhanced conversions, like you mentioned, and have seen good results from that. And then we've started to utilize maybe shorter or more progressive form fills so that we're at least collecting some level of data. And then over time, putting those people in longer term drip campaigns or seeing what their engagement is on our site, through search, chat, things like that. And then creating content specific to those ICPs. So we've kind of learned that, people aren't maybe going to want to fill out 10 different fields in a form initially, but if we can get 1, 2, 3 to start with, we can progressively build that profile over time, and then of course get more people added into our funnel.
These are all great points, and I think I can see a couple of more questions, but with the essence of time, we will take them offline and answer all of them. I think so we are coming to the conclusion here. It was absolutely a session full of strategic insights, the discussions, and the thoughtfulness. We have discussed how marketers are leveraging AI to navigate the transition, drive precise targeting, and enhance campaign effectiveness. Overall, the synergies between AI and contextual marketing is reshaping the marketing landscape, offering new opportunities to the targeting and personalization. As we move forward, it is crucial for the marketers to embrace these transformative approaches to stay ahead in the evolving marketing landscape. Thank you to our esteemed speakers and the audience for engaging in this insightful discussion. Let's continue to explore innovative strategies together.
Great. Thank you, panelists. Those insights on navigating a world beyond cookies were fantastic.